Mr. Durite at y'all one more again. I'd like to welcome you back to my show. The topic is, and today's topic, YouTube projects. Today's question, what is the origin of your name on the name of your channel? Well, I can answer that question because I know the whole story. So check it out. Mr. Durite, which is at y'all one more again, is my name. Durite Productions is the name of my channel. You might be seeing this on This Is How We Roll, which is another channel I have. The reason I made that channel was to put my other videos on there that don't fit with my military videos. So that's why this video is there. Now that that's cleared up, the origins of my name, Mr. Durite. And Durite is spelled D-U-R-I-T-E. Now, back in the day, in the 90s, when I was real heavy into making hip-hop music, of course I needed to have a name. I just couldn't be Kevin. Oh man, did you hear that new track from Kevin? That shit was fresh. Yeah, that don't sound right. No. So I had to come up with something, and man, it was really tough for me to come up with something. You know, I tried KC, which meant Kevin Cool, LL Cool J. Yeah, that didn't work. I wasn't a DJ, so I couldn't call myself DJ anything. That didn't work. And MC, I wasn't necessarily a rapper. I was the one behind the beats, so I couldn't call myself MC. So I had to come up with something that represented who I was. Now, I started thinking about it, and one day I heard this song. I think it was Aretha Franklin. She said she wanted a do-right all night, man. And I was like, man, that's kind of cool, I want to do right. Women like do-right kind of guys. So why don't I just be a do-right? So I said, I'm going to call myself Do-Right. Just like the damn cartoon character, Dudley Do-Right. And I hate that son of a fucker. Let me tell you. Now, not only did I know this, but didn't really care because I liked the name, everybody else knew this and found a new reason to give me shit. Oh, Dudley Do-Right. Oh, Dudley Do-Right. I'm like, God damn it. I'm not Dudley Do-Right. I can't stand Dudley Do-Right to this day because of that. Yeah, sure. Dudley Do-Right. I understand. Anyway. To try to separate myself from that cartoon character, I decided to change the spelling of Do-Right. So I decided to spell it D-U-R-I-G-H-T. And it didn't look right. And people couldn't say it right. I didn't like it, so I changed it. So then I spelled it D-U-R-I-T-E with a hyphen between the U and the R. And I'm not French, so it didn't really work that well, So I just took off the hyphen. Boom, there you go. Do-Right. Cool. Back in the day, before the internet was the internet as we know it, did searches and stuff, and nobody was using Do-Right. So I was like, man, I think I got something here. Nobody's using this. There was this one place in Houston I passed by, and it was like Do-Right Tires. And it was a little rundown place, so I said, well, I think I'm safe. I don't think I have any problems with using his name. So when I decided to start a YouTube channel, I was going to use the name of my music production company, which was Pipe Dream Productions. Now, I've always been Pipe Dream Productions. Mr. Durite, Pipe Dream Productions. I swear, if you put Pipe Dream Productions in Google, you will find me. However, since I wanted to make this a business, I did a business search, and there was a lot of Pipe Dream Productions. And I was like, I should have went ahead and took that name back in the day when I first came up with it, back in the early 90s, but I didn't do it. And see, that's what happens when you don't jump on something when you got the chance. So I had to come up with a new name, and I didn't want to veer too far away from the original, so I just made it simple. Durite Productions. Simple. Now, when I went to start a freaking YouTube channel, well, apparently there's some dude in France that decided to use the same name. So I was like, you know what? I'm fighting for that name. So I made it my business to post more videos than that dude and dilute the internet with Durite. And every time you see Durite, you see his face. So you don't even see this. I done drown this dude in videos, and I love it. I love it. And so that's where Durite came from. And you can't have Durite without the hat. And that's why I got the hat on, because hat is the symbol that I use for Durite Productions. I love the hat. I don't know. I think the hat was the last piece of the persona, because, you know, even back when I was making music and I was expressing myself, but I was in the background. I wasn't in the foreground. And I joined the military, and that gave me more confidence, and I started moving forward, and people respected me more and looked up to me, so that moved me out even further. But when I got the hat, one day I was in JCPenney's, I saw a hat, and I got it. I said, man, that's a cool hat. But I was scared to wear it, because who wears hats like this? And then you go out in public, and everybody look at you like you got the plague, right? So I decided one day that I was going to wear it. And people was looking at me like, wow, man, that's a nice hat. No, that's a great hat. You wear that hat well. You know, I started getting a little bit more confidence. And the biggest challenge, and the challenge that got me up and over the hump, is I went to Papados. I don't know if you know what Papados is, but it's like a Cajun seafood restaurant. And I'm going to tell you, black people like Papados. So on a Saturday night, there's a good amount of black people in Papados. And I don't know if you know this. You may not know this about black people, but black people are judgmental. And let me tell you, you come in there jacked up or looking funny or something, they will jump your shit. I mean, this is shit, they gonna jump it. You know, pretty simple. So I went into Papados with this hat on. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I was scared that, you know, I was gonna get jumped on. You know, my shit get jumped. But I went in there anyway with it on, and man, I sported that shit. I wore that hat. I own that hat. Ain't nobody said nothing. They looked at me. They was, you know, people was up there, you know, give me the praise and shit. Dude came up to me, gave me a high five. I'm like, wow, is the fedora that damn dead? And so from then on, I had the confidence to do what I'm doing now. I would never have been able to get in front of the camera if it wasn't for the hat, if it wasn't for the name, if it wasn't for the music, you know, and it wasn't for the military. That's it. That's all it is to it. I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able to be up in your face talking this stuff if I wouldn't have done those things. So, I hope that's a good origin story. Now, I hope the 10 people that watch this enjoy this. It's like I enjoy making these videos, man. I enjoy y'all putting these questions out there because it inspires me to get up and make a video, because I love doing this. But sometimes, like previous videos back, you know, writer's block or creator's block, I mean, I have stuff to do, but sometimes you get burnt out on one subject. So this is something different that I can do, express myself in another way. Then I can go back to this other stuff and, you know, be rejuvenated, and I can jump right back onto that and like, man, this was fun. But then I can go back over here, do some stuff, right? And then come back over here, do some more stuff. Then I say, oh man, that was good, but I need to go back over here. Then, oh, what am I doing? Next thing I'll be up there. Anyway, I hope I'm entertained, y'all. I hope y'all are entertained. So I would like to thank Noble from Digital Addiction, Snizzle Fritz, my Nizzle Fritz. I like your stuff, bruh. the Juki Pirate, which I like that damn commercial. I drank 10 million thousand quadrillion sodas and I got a sock. That shit's awesome. And I don't remember that commercial. Proof in life. I think y'all should take that "and" out of that. Just proof of life. That you got proof that, I don't know, fuck that. Don't mind me, I'm just talking. From what I take from the video, you're the originator, so I gotta thank you too, Mr. Tilwolf. And I don't know, I've never really been into Norse mythology, but that's what we got you there for, right? So if I need to know something, you'll let me know, and I can continuing on, because, man, besides Beowulf, that's about it. And I don't even know if that's Norse mythology, so it's all good, because we do what we do, so you don't have to. That should be a commercial. We do what we do, so you don't have to. Right. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. Thank y'all again. But I will say, there's a million videos out there that you could be watching, and you chose to view this one. And I appreciate you a whole hell of a lot. And until next time, peace. So this is going to be cutting it close. Boy, and I am cutting it close with this shit, because I'm recording this on Monday, the day that I'm releasing it. Holy shit, I'm getting behind with this stuff. Anyway, one of the things that we had to do when we were on, why I can't say that. The officer of the deck and the lookout is in the what the fuck was that shit called? As soon as he hit Doc's, what was Doc's? The chief has to go tell the division officer. The division officer has to tell the damn, what the fuck were they called? That's the sailor dance right there. There you go. There you go. There you go. Anyway. Oh.